The DP World Tour is in Sweden this week for the Volvo Car Scandinavian Mixed, hosted by Henrik and Annika. The men and ladies, well, they are playing for this beautiful trophy here, and we have got a great show coming your way over the next 45 minutes or so. Jamie Spence and Incy Mehmet will be with me in the studio. We'll be catching up with the tournament hosts as well. Henrik Stenson and Annika Sorenstam will be rating some young golfers' swings, and joining us in the studio for a quick chat, Alex Noren and Linn Grant. It's a great show. Welcome to the Zoom Virtual Clubhouse.
The game is changing.
Sport is evolving.
Women are breaking down barriers around the globe. It's time to level the playing field, bringing together some of golf's best women.
Going head to head with the men. On the same course, at the same time.
An innovative event.
Welcome to a new era in golf. Volvo Car Scandinavian Mixed.
Hosted by Henrik and Annika.
Hello from Halmstad Golf Club. Over our shoulder is the 18th green, and as I've alluded to there, a great show coming your way, as well as Henrik Stenson, Annika Sorenstam, Linn Grant and Alex Noren. We've got defending champion Johnny Caldwell and Spanish LET winner Anna Pelayath playing a good game of lies as well. I'm delighted to say alongside me, Jamie Spence and Incy Mehmet. And importantly, you at home as well. We want you to get involved, so get on the chat function on Zoom. Any questions you've got for Alex or Linn, send them in. And Incy will be putting them to the players when they drop in. And also, Incy, we've got a poll going on, haven't we?
Absolutely. Please do get involved. The poll is, who is going to win this week? Will it be a player from the DP World Tour or the Ladies European Tour? Get involved. It's going to be a fun one.
Of course, it is a unique week. 78 men, 78 women, one course, one prize fund, and all playing for one trophy.
Volvo Car Scandinavian Mixed, hosted by Henrik and Annika. All players will be playing the same course whilst competing for one prize fund and one trophy.
Official world ranking points will be on offer for both tours, alongside points for the respective rankings.
The field will consist of 156 players, made from an equal split of 78 men and 78 women.
Over the first two rounds, groupings will be mixed, with men playing from the men's tees and ladies playing from the ladies' tees in the traditional stroke play format.
Apart from that, the course setup will remain the same for all players. After two rounds, a cut will be made with the top 65 players and ties, making the weekend irrespective of gender.
Groupings of round 3 and 4 will continue to be mixed, with the course setup remaining the same for all participants as they battle it out to be crowned the Scandinavian Mixed champion.
It is brilliant to have the men and ladies playing together and against one another. Incy, from a ladies' perspective, how much are you and the competitors looking forward to this week?
Yeah, it's exciting, you know. I think for the ladies, they're determined to show the guys that, you know, I'm here and I'm going to put a show on, try and beat you as well. The biggest thing is all about course setup. It's almost impossible to create a perfect layout, but there will be certain holes where it will maybe cancel each other out. Like I said, it's impossible to make it perfect, but there's no golf tournament in the world where both genders tee it up for one trophy. You know, it almost drives me nuts when you say it's a mixed tournament, but you're playing on two separate golf courses for two separate prize funds. This is innovative, this is new, and this is as one.
Yeah, the course perhaps even more important this week because of those different setups. Jamie, what have you made of the layout here?
Well, you're looking for an advantage, aren't you? For one or the other. I think the fact that it's been raining over the last few days, you think it's playing to the men's hands, but you just don't know really until they tee off. The director here is Michael Eriksson, who's a member of the golf club, past course record holder as well. He can play, Michael, and he's setting up. He normally sets them up pretty tough on the men's course. There is a bit of rough out there, but as I say, we really don't know. It was a fair split last time we played this at halfway. Then the wind kicked up and the men sort of went on a bit. So, listen, we just hope that we come to Sunday, it's an even split, and we have a good right old raw battle.
Of course, last year we did have a great battle. There were 2 men in the final group, 2 women in the penultimate group. How important is it that we get that kind of mix going through the week and into the tournament this week, Incy?
Well, everything about this tournament is for equality, isn't it? Giving the women a similar sort of opportunity and platform and better and constantly improve what they've had. This is Alice Hewson from last year. She was in contention, putting on a great fight, as you can see, and unfortunately didn't get the job done, but also it highlighted a great limelight on the women's game too. Absolutely.
Johnny Caldwell was the man that ultimately lifted the trophy, and his putter was hot in the final round.
Yeah, it was a crucial moment this for Eagle on 14. For Caldwell, that really propelled him up the leaderboard as others were falling away. Alice Hewson, I thought, last year was absolutely sensational as well. And this was him on 18. Caldwell short-sided himself. I'm thinking, short flag there, he's got no chance of stopping this, but little did I know.
Well,
he would hit a shot like this, Kit.
Just missed the short putt on 17 as well, so the pressure was on. Judged that to absolute perfection. You look at the course there, and it's a very different challenge this week. It was quite open there, almost linksy in some ways. This week, tree-lined, Woburn-esque, I think a few people have described it as, Incy.
I think that's a great way to put it, and when it's tree-lined like this, the wind will be blowing, the ocean's only 800 metres away or so, and it's going to be bouncing off the trees, it's going to be swirling, you're going to get plenty of the players looking up to the clouds to see which direction it's moving. It's definitely going to be a true test out here.
We saw the closing birdie for Caldwell. That was a takey to force a playoff. Blasted it through, and Jonathan Caldwell secured a maiden DP World Tour trophy. He's quite deadpan, but a smile there, and receiving the trophy from, of course, tournament hosts Henrik Stenson and Annika Sorenstam. And the defending champion, Jonathan Caldwell, is, of course, here this week. And we caught up with him and Anna Palayath to play a bit of lies. Welcome to what promises to be an intense and competitive game of lies. I'm joined by defending champion Johnny Caldwell and LET winner Anna Palayath. And what we're going to do today is play lies. So there are 5 topics. Our 2 players have to bid for how many of each of those things they can name in 30 seconds. So Johnny, if I said to you vegetables and you thought you could name 15 of them, it's up to Anna to either say she can name more of them and put her bid in, or to call you a liar to your face, and then you've got 30 seconds to name 15 vegetables. If you do it, you get the point. If you fail, Anna gets the point. So do we all know what we're doing? Are we comfortable with that?
I think so.
Okay, the first topic, neither of you have seen this. I'm going to turn this over. I need to keep this to myself, actually. It's major golf champions, men or women's. Ladies first. Anna, how many major golf champions do you think you can name in 30 seconds?
I don't know. I'll go with 5.
Okay, 5. That's the number. Johnny, do you want to outbid that?
I think I could go 8.
8. Ball's in your court, Anna. You can either outbid or call Johnny a liar, and he's got to name 8 major champions.
I'll go by 9.
9.
10.
Oh, we're getting an early bidding war here. I like this.
Okay, liar.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. So, Johnny, you have got 30 seconds on my mark to name 10 men's or women's major champions.
You keeping count?
I will keep count.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
Darren Clark, Padraig Harrington, Shane Lowry, Graeme McDowell, Rory McIlroy, Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, Charles Schwartzel, Louis Oosthuizen, Jack
more.
Nicklaus.
Done. Absolutely smashed it. I like the tactic, going in with the Irishman that you know at the start.
Yeah. Start with Darren.
Do what you know. So that's 1-0 to Johnny.
Okay.
Okay, the second topic, car brands. Now, I'm only going to accept brands, the make,
Oh, brands?
not the model. So
Okay,
like
okay.
Volvo rather
Okay.
than the model of Volvo, for instance. Johnny, your turn to bid first.
8.
8. Oh, that's bold.
10.
10.
11.
Wait, what kind of brand?
Any car brand.
Would you say 11?
11, yeah.
12?
I mean, you said you were competitive before we started.
13.
14.
Liar.
Oh, right. So 14, that's a big number. 14 car brands in 30
Oh,
seconds.
car.
What did you think it was?
In general, brand.
Oh, brands. Oh, car brands.
Okay. I'll go with it.
You okay with that?
14.
You got it. 14.
God damn it!
Look in the car park.
Yeah, there is a car park to our left. You're all right. Okay. In 30 seconds, ready, set, go.
Okay, Ford, Kia, Volvo, Honda, no, I can't. BMW.
I don't know what that was, but I'll give it to you. You've got 10 seconds left. You've got 6.
I don't even know. No cars. No, I'm not good with cars.
Time is up. I'm afraid that's 2-0 to Johnny.
I know, right?
So you said
Don't
you were
remind me that, don't
competitive.
remind me
Johnny
that.
said he was chilled, he had no expectations. We've got 3 left, so this could be
Okay,
an epic
okay.
comeback. The third one, things you would find in a golf bag. You to go first, Anna. Now, it's a little bit subjective.
Okay.
I will be the arbiter of whether or not I think it's
Okay,
in a
okay,
golf
okay,
bag,
okay.
but I'm in a generous mood today, so
5,
5,
6.
7,
8.
9.
Liar.
Okay.
Johnny's put you on the spot again. So 9 things you've got to name in a golf bag.
Yeah.
Ready, set, go.
Balls, gloves, tees, clubs, banana, bar, rain jacket, rain pants, umbrella. That's it.
9, smashed it. 9 seconds.
Okay, it's a comeback.
The comeback's on.
It's a comeback.
She is competitive, isn't she?
Very. I like that kind of heat.
Yeah.
Number 4, countries in Europe. Johnny, what's your bid?
7.
8.
9.
I like the intensity of the bidding process here, just staring each other down. Is the bid at 8?
9.
9.
Yeah, he's at 9.
You going for double digits or
I
are you
want to
putting
call him a liar.
liar? So 9 countries in Europe, Johnny. In 30 seconds, go.
Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England, Germany, Finland, Italy, Portugal, Spain.
That's your 9.
Aye.
Are you regretting?
Yeah.
You're regretting not going bigger
yes,
now?
Yes.
So
Worried
is
about Brexit.
that is an unassailable 3-1 lead, but we're gonna go for the last
Yeah,
one
yeah.
anyway. And it is types of fruit. Anna, your first bid. How many types of fruit do you think you can name?
I'm going to say 8.
8.
9.
9's been the magic number the last
It has,
2.
No.
hasn't it?
Aye.
Think about your breakfast, think about your fruit bowl at home.
I know. I'm going to go with 10.
10.
Liar.
You're going to call me a liar. I knew it. You were going to call me a liar.
10 pieces of fruit for the ultra competitive Anna
Okay,
to
Spanish
get back
counts,
to
okay.
3-2.
Okay.
Okay, in 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, go.
Grape, banana, apple, pear, strawberry, blueberry, raspberry, pineapple, mango.
One more to go. 17 seconds.
Shut up! Passion fruit.
Passion fruit, a great way to end.
I didn't lose by that many.
Anna, great effort off the table. You got a little bit of honour in the end there, but Johnny is our champion, 3-2 in this game of Liar. Anna, Johnny, thank you so much for joining us. Let's head back into the studio. I'm delighted to say we are now joined by 2-time LET winner Linn Grant. Linn, thank you for popping in. How are you feeling ahead of this week?
I'm good, excited. I've played a couple rounds and I feel like I'm all set for tomorrow.
Okay, the form you're in, you have got to be chomping at the bit to have a go at not only the ladies in the field, but the men.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm just, you're never better than your last tournament, which is a good one. But I think I'm just going to go out there and kind of play my game and see how far it takes me.
Obviously, you are a Swedish player. How well do you know Halmstad Golf Club?
I know it pretty well. I played an event here, one of Annika's events here a couple years ago, which is, of course, a different setup, but still, I know it decent.
Incy, any questions coming in from the public?
Yeah, I would love to encourage as many people to throw your questions in, please. But I've got a question for you. I mean, you've got an exciting group, Team Sweden. You're playing Annika Sorenstam and Christopher Broberg. How excited are you for that? But also, how much of an inspiration was Annika growing up?
Well, I am excited. I saw the draw the other day and was a little bit surprised, but still, yeah, but excited. I know them by name. I mean, I met Annika a couple of times, but still don't know her, so it'll be exciting to play with her and kind of get to know her a little bit better. And I mean, I grew up with playing Annika Invitational and Annika Cup and seeing her at those events, so playing with her is kind of insane.
And all of that was part of the Annika Foundation, wasn't it? How much of an impact has that had in terms of an opportunity standpoint to, be where you are today? Two-time winner on the Ladies European Tour already.
I mean, the Annika events were always like the highlight of the year. I mean, having her doing the clinic and everything, she kind of made it feel like a major week. So we had like everything around it, dinners and like the clinic, pro-am. So it was like a bigger tournament than just a regular week here in Sweden. So I think that kind of made all of us Swedish girls who got the opportunity to play to kind of get a sense of what it feels like to be in a bigger event.
Give us a flavour of this golf course. You know it well. It's pretty soft as well. I mean, can you see an advantage for the ladies around here, or do you see it towards the men? How are you looking at it?
I mean, playing it 3 times now, I feel like it's pretty, I wouldn't say it leans towards any side. I mean, it is a bit soft. The fairways are a bit soft, which is probably fair. I feel like it's to me it makes it more fair. But the greens are still pretty firm. It's not as if you get backspin on wedges or anything, and the wind kind of makes it a bit difficult as well. So I think it will actually be a pretty good course for both.
And although you've accomplished so much in such a short period of time, what is it like? Walking around the driving range with the guys there as well. You've maybe looked up to some of them. Is it intimidating at all, or are you more like game on?
No, I think it's game on. Absolutely. I mean, I think, like I said before, I think there's a lot of women out here who grew up with playing against the guys, and I feel like maybe we're here to kind of take a stand or make a point, sort of, and I think it's a good week for that.
There's a bit of a party hole as well, the 16th this week. You've got a live DJ, music. If you make a birdie, the fire cannons. Do you like to see that kind of thing incorporated into the game?
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, they kind of went out with an email saying, like, we want you all to think that this is a good thing and happy and kind of appreciate it. And I think it's just fun. It will be exciting. We'll try to dance a little bit with my caddy when we walk down from the tee. But yeah, I think it will be fun. Kind of incorporate the audience into the game a little bit as well.
Brilliant. Hopefully you bring some fire to the course as a whole, not just the 16th this week. Lynn, thank you so much for popping in, for having a chat. It's been great to chew the fat with you. And we've got a really busy week, a few months coming up on the DP World Tour. Let's look ahead to what's coming our way this summer. Of course, we've got great hosts this week as well. Henrik Stenson and Annika Sorenstam, 2 absolute legends of the game. Incy, just what has Annika done for the ladies' game over the last few decades?
Just so much. I mean, she's an absolute inspiration, isn't it? I mean, just look at that. 10 major wins. That is enormous. And she's got to be the greatest golfer of all time, especially in the women's game. And just seeing what she's done outside the game too, creating those foundations, providing opportunities for girls and juniors as well, providing them with tournament opportunities. Not only do they have somewhere to play, but also somewhere to learn the game, grow, and a bit like Linn Grant, you know, she's had the opportunity to be a player on the Ladies European Tour now.
Yeah, absolutely. Those numbers for both players, absolutely insane. And another thing that Henrik Stenson can add to his CV now is who will be the Ryder Cup
These moments have been with the team at the Ryder Cup. Just the thought of the pride of getting the European shirt on and all the raw emotions that goes with the win, with the losses. To sit here now as the captain, it's certainly the full circle and something I couldn't have envisioned back in the day. So yeah, dreams do come true.
A brilliant man to have captaining the team. Jamie, what's he going to bring to that role?
I'd rather have him on the course, if I'm honest with you. 5 times he's played Ryder Cup. I've been in the team rooms a few times. He just has a magnitude about him. He just people listen to what he says, and he does what he says as well. He's just been an integral part of that team. He held the winning part in 2006 when he made his debut, and him and Justin Rose has formed an amazing partnership. But he'll bring all that experience to his captaincy, and we're going to have quite a few rookies in our team in Italy, and they'll have to lean on people especially like Henrik Stenson. But I managed to play with Henrik when he first came out, and you could always tell this guy's going places. And I was also fortunate to watch him play the Open at Troon with Nicholson at that weekend, and what a weekend that was. I shall never forget it. He certainly won't forget it. The 4-iron he hit on 17, and then the wedge shot that last to break the scoring record was just out of this world. I'll never forget that.
I've got a feeling he is going to be a great captain. And him and Annika know a thing or two about the golf swing as well. And they've taken a look at a few juniors earlier in the week.
Hi, Henrik here.
Annika here.
And this is Rate My Swing.
Let's take a look.
Theo.
I like to sit up.
Mm-hmm.
Quite the turn, wow.
It's going for the baseball grip. A lot of kids like to use baseball grips when they're young, so...
Yeah, but what a nice finish. All right, who do we have here?
This is Emily.
Emily. So Emily, hopefully you're watching this. Got a driver here. Club is kind of below your shoulders, just a little higher, more towards the head and not so much your shoulders.
That's actually what I'm working on as well, to kind of stay in the spine angle a little bit more in the backswing. So keep on working away. It looks like someone that wants to hit it through this net here, James.
Wow, he looks strong. Very powerful setup. Straight arms. Look at that rotation back. Beautifully done. Nice. Big arc. I like that.
Very good.
Wow.
All right, James, just go easy on me, will you?
I was going to say, this is your competitor.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah.
Well done. Even the dog's admiring that shot.
Yeah. No, that was a really good swing, James.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Like yeah, well done. And here we have Archie.
I was just going to say, James was hitting it into the golf net. Archie's ripping it through the soccer goal, the football goal.
I think he's happy he made it.
Oh yeah, it's like, that's a good penalty.
All right.
We've got Joseph.
All right.
He's going after it with the driver. It's a little flat in the backswing, and then comes a little bit over the top. So otherwise it's
yeah. No, keep
good,
on going.
good move.
I like the way he's finished with his arms. I like that.
It's easy to start getting technical, and we don't want to get too technical.
No, I
at
started
this
playing
age.
when I was 12, so
Yeah, same here.
you got time.
You're
looks
way
good.
ahead of us two.
Who do we have here? A lefty.
Same as Will.
Oh, that is Will.
And you didn't
How
see
did
it.
he end up here? Oh, I've had a lot of comments on him. On and off the camera, but boom.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Did you ask him to hit like Bubba? He was
No,
He
no.
was on his toes.
I know.
Yeah. Who do you think is coming
Yeah,
next?
let me see who's next. Ta-da. Have you worked on his swing since then?
No, he's been working on it, not me.
Oh no, he works hard. I see him all the time.
Yeah, he's doing
Not
all right.
bad.
He's doing
Not
all right.
bad.
See? Same as
Where
me.
did he get that from? Do you want to talk about that, the technique? Did he drop it quick enough?
I think that shot was about 3 yards to the right, so he's...
Yeah, he's just a little...
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, I guess.
Some brilliant swings from the juniors there. Jamie, how impressed were you there?
Very much so, yeah, it's great fun. Isn't it great at the moment we can use Zoom technology now to go into people's gardens, they can swing their club into their nets. I used to do that as a kid as well and hit it over and then run inside in case it hit somebody's back door or something. But yeah, the Will and Carl at the end there, Henrik's son, looks pretty good already, doesn't he? He's got all the mannerisms of his dad as well.
Yeah, that is a serious swing, and there are plenty of serious swings out on the range here this week as well. Incy and Jamie had a little walk at the range earlier today.
Well, welcome to the range here at Halmstad Golf Club. Great facilities here for the Scandinavian Mixed. Great to see the ladies and the men practicing together, isn't it? Would it be intimidating for you down here?
I don't think so. I think the men are equally as excited as the women. It's going to be a great format. It's innovative as well. Playing for one prize fund on one golf course. Let's go. Should we chat to a few players?
Let's have a little chat. Let's have a little look around. Now, who have we got here?
We've got Chloe Frankish, hitting some bombs.
She's trying to hit that driver so hard because it's quite soft here this week. So there's going to be a big club in your bag, isn't it, the driver?
It's going to be mostly carry, but at the same time, I really do feel like it's a plotting golf course. You won't see as many drivers out there.
Alex Noren, top-ranked men player here. Let's have a look at his swing if we can just about get through his caddy, David McNeely there. Can't stop David McNeely chatting, the caddy. Go. He can talk underwater, that man.
Loves to
But
exaggerate
it's great to
his
see
drills.
Alex is joining us in the commentary box later. Now let's go and have a little chat with Marcus Schindelt, Swedish player. Had a great career, British Masters champion, of course. He's going to have a little chat with us.
I think this umbrella is bigger than my house, to be honest.
I think it's quite big, isn't it? Marcus, thanks for joining us.
It's heavier than my leg as well.
How's the game going? First question, how's your game?
Well, I had a week off last week, missed the pad in Dutch last event, but been working hard at home, so hopefully we can play some good golf this week.
Course you know well?
I would say so, yeah. We were just discussing, we're talking to Nicholas, the Danish guys beat us here in the semi-final for the 2015 Amateur Team Championship. So that was a big event we played here, and then last year I actually made my comeback here after being out from the game for a while on the Nordic League, so
fantastic.
Yeah, I've been here.
Good memories, that always helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was a good week last year to get back again and to play. So it was around about the same time of the year, and we had some good weather. So.
Well, enjoy your week and enjoy this lovely Swedish weather we're experiencing here this morning.
This was the last shower, I think, for the week.
Oh, I'll take you on
You heard
that
it here
one.
first. We'll keep your word on that.
Nicholas Norgard-Muller here. Played well last week. One of the longest hitting, if not the longest hitting, on the DP World Tour. We'll just give him a little skip and wander down.
Interesting setup with the golf balls there. Obviously very purposeful.
Yeah,
maybe
we
with
like
the
that, don't we?
routine
Look at that. Look at how he's arranged those. There's obviously a purpose. He's obviously hitting a certain amount of golf balls per club. Right, now we need to find a couple of ladies to have a little chat with.
I think I know who we can chat to now. How are you, Tevez and Malik? Different conditions to normal compared to back at home, no?
Yes, it's like 50 degrees almost back home.
You're keeping the clubs nice and dry. How much of a difference does that make out on the golf course when it's wet compared to looking after them?
Yeah, it's huge difference. I mean, you don't want your grips to be wet while you're playing and sipping out of your hands, so I'd say it makes a big difference.
Are you done? You wrapping up? How's the practice gone?
It was good. It was better today. So it was good, yeah.
Sorry, what do you need to do? What do you think your edge is here as a woman playing this golf course over the men? Do you think you have an advantage?
I think they set it up really fair last year as well, and I think it's quite well set up this year as well. We played it a couple of days now, and it's very different to last year, the golf course. It's a lot more tree-lined, a lot more dog legs, but I think it's a really good test. Yeah.
So we're cheering on a ladies' winner this year, are we?
I hope so.
Oh, well, we hope so too.
That's the plan.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Cheers.
See you later.
Right, who should we check out next?
I think we need to go to the LET #1 player, Maya Stark.
We'll have a quick chat with her.
Have a little quick chat with Maya.
Hey Maya, how you doing?
Hey Maya.
How's
Thanks
the
for
practice
joining us.
going?
It's all right.
So you got a little bit technical, filming your swing, front on and side on.
All right. Yeah.
What are you working on?
Just keeping my left arm straight. I got a little bit of a tennis elbow from, just bending it. So, yeah.
It's
I
not,
gotta fix that.
it's not often that the players let us into their secret and what they're working on. What's the secret for you to being one of the best players out here?
I have no idea. Honestly, I'm not sure.
At least you're being honest.
Well, let's see you hit one, Maya. LET #1.
Trying to fix it?
Yes.
Okay. Can't guarantee a good shot, but alright.
The smoke show. Absolutely striped that one.
There you go.
Perfect divot.
Thanks, Maya. Good
Thanks
luck this
for your
week.
time.
See, that's all you've got to do. Keep that left elbow tucked in and you can rip it like the ladies' LET #1.
Take notes.
That's all from us down here on the range. Back to you in the Zoom Clubhouse.
Lots of great names in the field this week, but for one successful Swede, this will be the last time he ever tees it up in the DP World Tour.
On the tee, Peter Hansson.
That's a fantastic shot from Hansson.
And thoroughly deserved. The way he played down those last 3 holes, he had to really scramble.
Europe win the Ryder Cup.
Great champion, great day. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Now the big Swede can heave a sigh of relief.
A fantastic career for Peter Hansson. Jamie, you played with him early in his career. What he went on to achieve and what you saw at the start. Did you expect it?
I don't really expected that, but you could tell he was a good player. Played with him at down the road. I can't remember the name. Barsebek, great course, one of my favourites. Can't believe I forgot that. But you could tell straight away he was going to be a terrific player. Really good iron player, Peter Hansson. Drove the ball well as well. I think his putting maybe at times let him down, but he won 8 times on the DP World Tour. Played 2 winning Ryder Cup teams. Let's not forget that. And he was in the Miracle of Medina as well. So he's had a fantastic career. But time catches up with all of us, so he's going to have to find something else to do. Maybe play seniors golf. I don't know. But what a player he's been on the DP World Tour.
Yeah, plenty for him to be proud of. There's a little look at the stats. 44 years old, turned pro in 1998, so a long career, 401 DP World Tour appearances, 72 top 10s as well. And as was mentioned, 6 DP World Tour wins, 2 successful Ryder Cup appearances as well. Another player who announced her retirement very recently, Michelle Wee West Ince. She did a huge amount for the women's game, a real trendsetter, especially in those early days.
It's amazing how early on her career started, a bit like Lexi Thompson, but of course she's still playing. I think she was, I can't remember on top of my head, don't quote me on this, maybe 14 years old when she teed it up. She's played on the men's tour as well, so she's, broken plenty of records and really kind of tried to break down some barriers, and she's been around for a very, very long time. So from what I understand, she's going to take a bit more of an entrepreneurial route, get involved with great initiatives and stuff like that, which, for her will be very exciting because it's something different.
Sustainability is so important for the DP World Tour, and we've had a trip down to the beach to help clean it up.
Green, sustainability, long live Earth. It's always good, to when you enter a room, to leave the room better than you found it. So here we are with the local kids in the community, and we're just cleaning up the beach. Whoa! I think it's really important. You know, we only have one planet Earth, so we got to take care of her as best as we can.
You know, when they asked me today if I could join this, I was so proud to feel that, wow, like Sweden is really making this a big deal. The situation with the sea, like we don't want the trash as we bring down on the beach to go into the ocean.
Recycling and sustainability is the hub of Stena Recycling's entire business, so therefore it felt very natural for us to sponsor this type of event. It's very important for us to be here today because together we can make a difference.
I think it's important that we do our bit to help out, and it's actually a really clean beach, but we've managed to pick up a fair bit of trash and do our bit, so it's been great.
This is really a wonderful initiative for not only the Volvo Car Scandinavian Mixed, but also the DP World Tour. So here in Sweden, which is absolutely flying the flag for sustainability, it's such a remarkable country in terms of what they do, not only nationally, but also within the local municipality.
I think it's very important to just have a clean society, and sustainability is very important, and see the kids and help out a bit is great. So it's good to do something else as well.
This is the way we want to work with international events, linking our core and heart values to the actual event. And by daring to invest in sustainability, I think we could be a good role model for future generations.
Brilliant to see the focus on sustainability there. And in just a moment, we are going to be joined by a 10-time DP World Tour winner. I mean, Alex, that is a serious video, isn't it? Some great memories.
I know, thanks for that. Thank you. I needed that.
Do you ever look back on your moments like that, just to give you a bit of a boost sometimes?
I do, but I more look at like how I putted at that week or how I chipped. Not so much maybe, you know, because I won, more because of what was good that week. And yeah, you need that sometimes. And yeah, it's a tough game. You know, some of us have long careers when it's up and down, and yeah.
Your first tournament back in Sweden since 2019, pre-pandemic. How much are you enjoying being back at home?
It's great. You know, I was back, I took my kids back so they can practice their Swedish like 2 months ago. And then, yeah, it's great to come back. And I saw many guys yesterday at a pro-am we had, remembering Fredrik Andersson had. And it was great to see everybody. And yeah, it's great.
And an innovative format this week, playing alongside the ladies.
I know.
How much are you looking forward to teeing it up with them? And of course, you've got a legend like Annika Sorenstam in the field as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's great that they host the event, both her and Henrik. And yeah, she's bigger than what we can imagine, I think, for the game and for Sweden. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I obviously haven't played with the ladies, and you watch them play, but we actually had a ladies tour event at my home course. I grew up watching them and trying to take the golf balls, and now I get annoyed by a guy asking for my golf ball all the time. So I was that guy. So I shouldn't be harsh on them. But yeah, it's good to play with them, yeah.
It all comes around, Alex. It's
I know,
you never know.
I know.
That person you're getting the golf ball to might be the next one of you or Annika Insi.
Yeah.
We've got to have some questions coming in from the audience, I'm sure.
We do, and we're talking, but very quickly, you said that you brought your kids here to kind of practice their Swedish.
Yeah.
I'm half Korean. My mum spoke to me in Korean and forced me to reply back. If I spoke in English, she ignored me. Do you go for the same thing, or are you
I am
lenient?
exactly like you then, yeah. I'm like, Swedish. You got to know the language, because it's like a big no-no.
It's in the blood.
Yeah, it's a big no-no coming back here and speaking English, I think.
Let's have a look at some of these questions. So we've got a question from Ellie Bregman. That putt at Le Golf National, birdie on 18, what was running through the veins at that point?
Well, first of all, I wanted to beat DeChambeau. You know, he's a good player and he's a good competitor and loves to compete. And then, like, I don't know how many months earlier, it was the French Open, and I had a very similar putt going from that place pretty much.
Who's that man there?
I know.
Who's that? Is that you?
That's me.
That's you.
But very similar, that's my wife screaming, yeah. So then I had a very similar putt, but a different path, but it broke about 2 cups. And I asked my caddy to have a look at it, and then I said, I think this looks very similar to the putt in French Open, and I just burned the edge there, so I felt good, you know, and for some reason because I didn't really have that much to lose.
What was it like playing with everything that was going on? Because the cup was won, but you're desperate to win your game, and it's all going off around. It must have been very difficult.
Yeah, or not so difficult because we won, you know. So, but
you want to win your own game, don't you?
Yeah, and the captains pushed on that to like still compete and don't just give in and end the match. So yeah, and also playing with DeChambeau, you know, you want to beat him, you know, and because of his competitiveness and yeah. So
was that your greatest golfing moment, or would it be one of the other wins?
I think the first win was better, but winning the Ryder Cup, I mean, it's a dream. But you know, when it was already won, if that was the putt to finish and win, that would have been bigger. Yeah,
that might be your favourite moment, but one that stands out for me was that final round at the BMW PGA Championship. An incredible round, an incredible finish. You came from so far back. Where does that single round rank for you in all that you've played?
Yeah, very high, and I had it was a weird one because I chipped in the water on my 54th hole, so I didn't have much to lose, and I was very angry about that. But like because I was somewhat in the hunt, and then just putted and hit it good, and then right after that moment it started raining, and I was like,
it was in Britain.
They got 9 holes to go in the rain all of a sudden, so I looked better and better. So
at that stage when you're holding that putt, have you got any idea that might be to win?
Yeah, yeah. You know you get that feeling because I've played that tournament when I've maybe been closer to the leaders. And it's tough, you know, it's a tough course. It wasn't super firm, but it's just hard to make birdies when you're in that hunt, you know, up at the top. It's easier coming from behind.
All that practice pays off. You are a prolific worker at this game, and I admire that. And I enjoy. Most people have to enjoy the practice to get where they are. But the one drill I see, you throw balls around the green and chip one ball here and there. You're still doing that because that's a great lesson for people at home, isn't it?
Yeah, and at least
you spend hours around the green, don't you?
Yeah, and it's because I don't always hit the greens, so you gotta chip well and putt well. But yeah, just enjoy it and learn all the shots, and I do enjoy it, and it's the same enjoyment now as before, you know. And it's maybe a bit of, you know, you think you might have it tomorrow. I spoke about this with Parnevik, and he had the same thing. It doesn't matter if you shoot 63, you might lose it all tomorrow. So he was out practicing, and it's kind of that game, you know. Yeah. It's a weird game.
We've got a question here as well from Charlie Mullins. What is the first thing you do when you come to Sweden?
Yeah, I buy licorice at the airport, and they struggle with that in America. Yeah, that's why.
What's so special about the licorice here?
It's salty licorice. It's like that licorice powder. I don't know if you tried it.
I mean, salty. That's not
salty.
doing it for me, to be fair. I don't know
salty.
about you.
You know, the Swedes know what it is, but and it's hard to get anywhere else, you know.
We've got one more question here from John Gavins. Is it true that you were an editor at a Scandic magazine company?
Yeah, I was. It was my, you know, when you go like 15 years old, you have to have a job for 2 weeks in school.
That was yours.
That was me. And then they gave me, after that, they actually gave me money to do it, and I could, you know, buy some golf balls and
I think
stuff.
you made the right decision.
Yeah, so that's good.
Of course, your countryman as well, Henrik Stenson, captaining the next Ryder Cup team. How much do you want to be there?
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, I do want to be there, but it's nothing I think about, you know, every day. It's like I said, this game you need to be on it every week, and it's a long way to go. And like I said, I don't think about it, but if I do think about it, of course I want to be in it. And it was brilliant last time in Paris, and I think after this pandemic, I think we're eager to have it back in Europe. Yeah, and I've actually played the course, but before they redid it, it's a beautiful place.
Well, hopefully you will be there. Thanks for popping in, Alex.
Thank
All
you.
the best this week. We've already mentioned the 16th is going to be a real party hole this week, and Incy has been down to take a look at it.
Welcome to the 16th, and trust me, this is a special one. It's an elevated tee box, relatively sheltered as well, and the wind is going to be bouncing off this tree line's par 3. You've got the creek just running short all the way down your right, so naturally your bailout on the left, but it's protected by 2 bunkers. It's an atmosphere and a half. First things first, the goal is to hit the dance floor. So this is where the party is at. You can hear the music blaring behind me, echoing, bouncing off the trees. The grandstand's going to be filled with people. Make a birdie here, expect some fireworks. Speak up.
Well, that is where I want to be as this week unfolds. It's time to put you on the spot now. Reputation's on the line. Jamie, who is going to win this week?
Well, I think Ingrid Lindblad, the young Swedish amateur, played so well in the US Open last week, but she's got to be tired after that trip, so I was tempted to tip her because she knows this course better than most, lives just up the road. But I'm going to go with another Swede, but a male Swede, Sebastian Soderberg. He's played some really good stuff this year. His game's on the up, runner-up at the British Masters, only just done by Torbjörn Oleson's miracle himself. So I'm going to go with Soderberg.
Good shout. Incy, where's your money going?
Jamie's taking my pick. That was my pick.
Stitched you right up there.
I mean, he's told you everything about her, but to be honest, you know, to play and finish 11th at the US Open venue, yes, absolutely, she could be tired. There could be a bit of jet lag as well, but she's a local. She'll know the course inside out. She's got some great form. She's an amazing player. She's an amateur, nothing to lose. You know, I think you know, it's going to be a great week for her. The only thing is fatigue, mentally and physically.
Maybe she'll just carry the momentum. I think, speaking of momentum, Edoardo Molinari, nice bit of form coming into the week. Just been announced as a vice-captain in the Ryder Cup as well. So I think he will be there or thereabouts, whatever happens and whoever wins. We have got a brilliant week ahead of us. The 78 men, the 78 women, all doing a battle for this Volvo Car Scandinavian Mixed, hosted by Henrik Stenson and Annika Sorenstam. I hope you enjoy all of the coverage, and we will see you again soon in the Zoom Virtual Clubhouse.